we have Dayton, we have Pink Lady, we have Sundowner, and then the small branch back here is Sundowner as well. Dean Family Acres. All right guys, so got the apple tree in. Project number, we'll just go from that. And I'm trying to figure out what we're doing next. We'll just keep rolling. Apple. All right guys, so this was a seedling apple tree that we actually were growing. I moved it once and put it underneath where our persimmons are. Let it grow there for 2 years. Kept this tube around it, kind of let it grow up straight. And then this past winter I actually moved it up here where our other apples are, and it's kind of always flopped over, but it's finally putting on some good growth. Finally put a stake next to it. I'm going to tie the tube and the tree up to the stake and see if we can't straighten this out. I might try and graft something onto it this year. We'll see. I know I'm a little bit late, but what do I have to lose? I have no clue what this is other than a seedling. So I know that I have at least a little bit of scion wood that a couple people sent me when I was trying to get some other scion. So we'll see what we can come up with in regards to just tying this up and finding out what kind of apple we end up with. Alright guys, so we went and found what scions we have left. We have Pink Lady, Dayton, and Sundowner, and we're going to try and graft that on these. If you hadn't researched these varieties, we'll talk about them just a little bit throughout the video, and hopefully it'll make a little sense. We are definitely late to grafting, but I've got the scion wood. Why not try it? So we're going to attempt to do this and just see exactly how this turns out. If it doesn't turn out, we've learned something new. If it does turn out, you probably see in this video right now. So thanks for following along, guys. We'll dive in and try and get some of this grafted. Alright guys, so we're going to do Dayton first. You can see we made that first initial cut, and now we're going to get our trusty dusty grafting knife, aka our razor knife, and see what we can come up with in regards to our length, and also make sure and cut the end off of this. So you want to make sure that if you're going to do a cleft or a whip and tongue, that these are the same size, so you can kind of see no gap in between them. Perfect. So what we're going to do is cut the bottom of this off just because it's drying out, and then we will do our cleft graft. Probably the easiest one to do, and I am still trying to figure out whip and tongue. And you can see how green that is, even though that stem looks like it's probably getting a little questionable. Let's just hope there's enough energy left in this to make it happen. And you really only need a couple buds. So let's see here. That should be enough. I'm not the greatest, but I am learning. Line up those cambium layers and then get out your grafting tape. Alright, so you want to take that parafilm and get it started. Why are you throwing apple sticks at him? It's not Apple Jacks, that's apple sticks. Huh? I said that's not Apple Jacks, that's apple sticks.
Apple Jacks is? Who's Apple Jacks? Who's Apple Jacks?
I was trying to be funny. Mr. Matt funny sometimes. Alright guys, so we're also gonna try to just graft a bud, do a bud graft on here as well. I think we'll try and do that maybe a couple different places just in case these other ones don't take. So in order to do a bud graft, you kind of I think what I'm going to do is honestly take the bud first. So and I always end up doing that. We'll try that again. Alright, so we're our bud, and we're going to come over here and we're going to try and cut us a spot that will match it. Really? Alright guys, so we got the bud graft on. Again, I'm still learning this stuff and we'll see if it makes. Again, if you've seen this video right now, then you know that it worked. Or that some parts of these grafts work, and we'll show you our mistakes too. So, Dayton here and Dayton here. Alright guys, next we're going to do Pink Lady here on the branch that's heading back toward the house. Again, doing the same process, making sure these sizes line up. About right there. Cut just a little bit off the end. Oh no.
Who's from? That's your neighbor over there too?
Mm-hmm.
Over there, look.
Yep. Guys, my trusty assistant here, which can't be on camera, just noticed that we've got birds in our purple martin house. First time we've seen them. That's awesome. Not sure if y'all can see this or not, but I was pulling that limb down and definitely cracked it. We're gonna put this back together. I did this on a Japanese maple a couple years ago and it worked out great. What you doing? Alright guys, that looks a lot better right there, doesn't it? Alright guys, so we've got two different varieties on. We've got the Dayton here, as well as the bud graft, and then we also have the pink lady here, and then we made a repair to our trunk where we split it when we're trying to straighten this up. So I'll be a little careful when I pull this back. I won't worry about straightening this one up. Alright, last but absolutely not least, we're gonna do Sundowner apple, which is a lesser known variety that's actually a sibling to pink lady. So we've got pink lady here. We're gonna put Sundowner right here.
Pink lady.
Make sure and get at least one side lined up. Alright guys, so we got these three different types of apples grafted on. We're going to decide, I think I might do something on this one as well, and then I'll leave this one as a nurse limb. But I'm pretty certain these other ones will be fine, and we'll kind of run from there. We'll see exactly what I decide. Alright guys, as I mentioned before, we have Dayton on the bud graft here. We've got pink lady here, and then Sundowner here, and then I put another bud graft right here for Sundowner as well, and then we are going to put another pink lady on this branch here. That should be it on this one. Hopefully I will remember, because it's kind of hard to tag all of these things when you've got different bud grafts and stuff. So I did bring my tags out here, but again, it's kind of hard to do that when you have different branches here, there, wherever. We might do some of those, but for now, at least this video will hopefully keep me straight on that. So we'll put a pink lady here, and then once we tie all this stuff up, it should go like that. So our nurse branch should be the one this way. Alright guys, this might look pretty pitiful at this point, but hopefully in the not too distant future it will be looking really, really nice. So what we'll do now is just get this tied up onto our stick, and we'll kind of go from there. That's it guys, so thanks for joining us as we got this apple tree grafted, and hopefully we will have some results in a little bit of time.